Okay, so it's that monthly Ben H thing, and I also want to throw in before I get started. I know I've picked up a lot of subscribers the last few days. Added to my collection this week were this and this from Bench Clearers, and of course they're both now throwbacks because the Canucks aren't using this anymore. So technically, it's a throwback.
That's fun.
So there's a link to get 10% off from Bench Clearers that's in the description for every video I'm posting at this stage. So you use that discount link and you get 10% off from there.
For summer jerseys.
For summer, yeah, exactly. When you want to go to the beach, you want to wear your shorts and a jersey, grab a tank top.
Yeah, you should do that. Go to
I'm not volunteering to do that. So this month from Ben H, I went with something really different because I, kind of picking over and going, okay, that'd be kind of fun. So first up, and Yvonne, you're really gonna like this because I didn't have enough.
See what team it is. So
I didn't have enough jerseys for them.
It doesn't look like you're out waving traffic, so that's a bonus.
Well, I haven't got it totally out of the bag yet.
I can tell it's not.
Because it's the white one.
Because
it's the white one. So, nice white Flyers. It's still bright.
Yeah.
It's still very bright.
So
I know.
Orange.
One thing I've been looking at lately is the old 70s style ones from CCM. I kind of want one, even though it's really similar to what they still wear.
Quite so neon.
But it's more of the burnt orange rather than the really bright one.
Orange.
Yeah, sort of. It's definitely not as bright. There were some, I've even seen some posts where it's like the old red jerseys. I'm like, they never had a red jersey. I even went back through NHLuniform.com and yeah, they never had red. So if you see a red Flyers jersey and they say authentic, it's probably not authentic.
All right. Usually if it says authentic right there, that's kind of a sign that...
If there's a big flashing sign, we don't sell fakes.
Jersey.
We don't sell fakes. Get your Austin Matthews for $50.
Right.
I don't think so.
Oh, look at what's inside the neckline. That's fun.
This is, that's the same. So this is the St. Louis Blues third. I have the throwback. The reason that I got the third is because it's the same fabric as a regular Adidas.
Looks like it's chain stitch.
And I worry about the snagging.
I can't grab
With all Adidas jerseys, I worry about snagging.
Yeah, it's chain
stitched.
And
it's chain stitched around the blue. And that was the other reason too that I got it. I looked closely at the link on his page and I was like, okay, I have to get that one. That's so fun. I think I like the neckline better.
So, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
That looks like it's cream, not white. Yeah, very much cream, not white.
Yes.
So, do they have a white version of that jersey or no?
I'm not sure if they were white in their original.
That's
I can use, again, NHLuniforms.com if you have any doubts. You go and look at theirs, and they get into the real like minutia, where if they change the stripes on their socks, they have a post for that.
Right.
I'm like, they didn't change their jerseys. Oh, they changed the color of their socks that year. Okay. So it's a good site. And again, when you're looking at a jersey on eBay or something, and they're like, oh, and you're like, when did they wear that? If you have that impression, you might be onto something that it's a fake or it's a mashup. So they'll get the blank jersey and then they'll just glue or sew on some random logo. And like, oh, look, rare jersey. It's rare because it never existed. I could make a rare jersey with old ones that I have sitting around the house.
There's an idea.
Something
to do with those
Canucks jersey with the Montreal logo on the front. Completely rare. Okie dokie. Now this one I got because it was cheap. I think it was the last one he had. He'll mention in the comment section if I'm wrong about that. But I wanted a white Avalanche, and the one that he had is the old one they had shortly after the Cup win. So this is the old CCM, and you can tell because it's got the Bigfoot on the shoulders.
It's all shiny.
And they have the C on it now. Yeah.
Shiny feet.
Yes. I like this one a lot. It's got this one string right down here that shows through the jersey. So if anybody's wondering about the black,
I can trim
looks
it.
kind of black. Yeah, I know you can trim it. I just want to make sure. If anybody sees it on the camera and goes, "Oh, there's a problem with it," there isn't.
I have scissors right here. Give me your jersey, Shannon.
So yeah, CCM, really, really nice, and it was cheap. The CCMs and the Reeboks, because I get questions about how to get into it. Look for the Reebok Premiers. They're dirt cheap right now, and it's still a jersey. So, that a lot of what I have, there's a lot of Reebok Premiers still in here. A lot of CCMs, a lot of stuff that I get for dirt cheap. Because my rule is basically never to pay full price. The big difference between this and what they have now, I think the logo's a lot bigger now. Let's double check that.
Avalanche logo is huge.
Let's double check that. Now
It is one of the huge logos.
This is
Look at how much
the
bigger it
Reebok.
is.
The Reebok.
Look at that. The old one's like 2/3 the size. That is huge.
Yeah. So for ladies who worry about a logo over top of their chest,
It's
the old
obnoxious.
ones are better.
It makes seat belts impossible.
And then I wanted to compare it to the current Adidas.
Huge.
So there's the current Adidas logo compared to the old CCM logo.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
In case you couldn't see it.
So again,
way
if
up
you
in
see
the rafters.
if you see a jersey and you're like, that logo seems really small. On the 46s of the Adidas, they are tiny. But again, that one I found for cheap on there. I was like, oh, I'll get that because I didn't have a white one. Now this one I had my eye on for a long time. And it was the only one he had. I'm kind of excited about it. So I've talked about doing a video on this guy. So this is an old Clarence Campbell conference. See? Campbell. Now, the nice thing is that in my background, there are Campbells. I think my grandmother's maiden name was Campbell, I think. Anyways, I know it's in my family lineage somewhere, but it's a Doug Wilson.
Those are huge numbers. Can't miss that.
Yep. It's a Doug Wilson.
Wow.
And it's kind of fantastic. So this is why when I talked about I was going to do a Doug Wilson video, I was waiting for this jersey to arrive before I did it. But that's your old All-Star jerseys when it was Clarence Campbell, and then you had the Prince of Wales, so the other jerseys say Wales across the front, Wales. And that was the old All-Star. That's when I started watching hockey. That's what they were.
That's really ugly.
For the It's not ugly.
Yeah, it is.
That's not.
Oh, it is though.
No, it's pretty. You're saying that because it's orange, but it's the nice burnt orange.
Yeah, it's like Oilers orange.
It's a nice burnt orange, which she would.
Traffic directing orange. So there's that.
And then here it is. If you want to go through him directly, there's his email address. It says right there, save 10%. eBay charges 10%. Skip eBay, and you get the 10%. So email him directly before you buy on eBay, and there it is. This month. And honestly, I'm at the point where I'm like, well, I think I've got everything I can get through him to add to my collection. And now the new Canucks are coming in.
Yeah.
He emailed me to say the new Canucks are on the way.
He doesn't email me. He messages me.
So
he messages me and tells me about the jerseys.
it's like somebody at the National Hockey League goes, "Oh man, Shannon's
running out of stuff to buy.
Shannon's almost out of stuff that he doesn't have, so we'll just have to make some new jerseys." And from my understanding, there's a lot of thirds coming out this year, so
yay! Thirds are fun.
Thirds are a lot of fun.
Hopefully, they're not ugly.
See, and All-Star jerseys can be pretty.
That's not, but
it is.
It's a nice thought.
See, you say that, and yet when we go out in public, I'm going to get comments on that jersey.
I know, because they're just going to blinding. Whoa, what are you wearing?
It's not blinding. Look, comparatively speaking with the orange on Philly.
Oh, I know. That one, when you wear that, it's so easy to find you.
That's part of the...
Shannon, that's
part of the reasoning, is that if we're out, we get separated in public.
You can always find Shannon.
You can always find me. Said just another kid. Where'd Shannon go? There he is. Because I'm always wearing bright yellow Canucks or bright orange Flyers or something ungodly or something really nasty for the hat.
Oh, you got some ugly hats.
Yeah. So, because like if I'm getting forced to go out in public, all right, I'm going to be an eyesore. And I got lots of shirts to do that with. So that's another Blues jersey for reviews should they win in Game 3. And if they lose the Stanley Cup, people can say I jinxed them by buying their jersey. Although there's a Bruins jersey I found as well that's on order. So really, technically,
Had to even it out.
I evened it out. And that jersey's not arriving for about a month because they have to, because I ordered it with a name and number on the back, but they have to stitch it. So they don't have them all pre-made, which I think means it's probably going to be an excellent garment when I get it. Yeah, I'm getting a Cam Neely. I've got a Ray Bork, I needed a Cam Neely, and I needed to replace It's Sad, my old CCM, the old CCM Bruins.
Oh, that is a sad jersey.
With all the pulls and tugs. Because
Yeah,
I thought, it can't be that bad. And then I pulled out and looked at it, I'm like, oh, it's so sad. The whole thing is just covered.
It is. It's one that
And
I've
tugs
tried
and
to fix,
pulls.
but there's only so much I can do to old fabric.
Because it used to be that, cats that snag jerseys and I just laugh it off. I didn't care. But now, having the channel and everything, I obsess on it.
Because you have nice jerseys now.
That was a nice jersey. For its time.
Right.
About 30 years ago.
Right.
So, all right. There you go. All caught up. And again, if it's too hot where you are, these are definitely nice. And like they sell the Fanatics with the idea that the logos fold and you don't have to worry about giant logos like you do on other jerseys. These are just
polyester.
Yeah. So much easier to get into suitcases and stuff.
They're like basketball shirts.
Yes. I guess I could wear those when I do videos on the Raptors on the Entertainment Guy. I guess.
No
When I start the basketball
No.
videos.
No.
I need to strike.
No.
I need to strike while the iron is hot.
No. I know everybody's talking about the Raptors. Like my Facebook, it's stupid.
I do the
Raptors
hotline bling thing too.
Or can you do the dance?
No.
Be sexy.
No.
You just totally do the dance.
I had requests to do a dance at 95,000 subscribers, but
Yeah.
we're almost at 96. It's like 95,500.
Missed it.
So
Darn.
at 100,000, I'll definitely do something. I don't know what. I'll probably get Yvonne to do some kind of a dance or something.
No.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
We'll go over it. She'll
Not
come around.
happening. No.
It'll be fine. It'll
Nope.
be fine. Yes.
Not gonna happen.
That'll be fine.
No.
Yeah. So there you go. All right. And to do this video, I'm wearing the one that I got from Ice Jerseys a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Ice Jerseys. Because either Ice Jerseys or Cool Hockey, and they both have sales, and I jump on them. I'm pretty sure this one was Ice Jerseys. But this is your old 1927, 1928 Detroit Red Wings right after they changed over from the Cougars. They were the Cougars, and then they became the Detroit Red Wings. Which is good, because if they were still the Cougars, that'd be obnoxious. There's so many Cougars in sports. It's just...
All the big cats.
Every like Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'd have the Cougars and the Panthers both in hockey. And we don't need that. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for all your support. And again, thanks Ben. Thanks Bench Clearers. And that's enough shillery for me today. I'll talk to you guys again soon.